too.
I hope your hair is all fixed because we're live. That's what I hope. Oh man, just so much. You and I've been just kind of chatting a lot this morning, and there's a lot on our minds, and a lot of things to do. My to do list for 2025 is growing.
And you haven't got your to done list on
No,
2024.
I'm now
Morning, Greg.
I'm knocking a few things off.
Are you?
I'm knocking a few things off my to dos, moving it to the to dones, but I've got that many to dos to do. So is Greg already in the room?
Greg is already in the
Good
room.
morning, Cajun crooner. One of our things to do in 2024 was go sing with Greg.
Yeah.
Got that done. Now we didn't eat as much jambalaya.
I was going to say what was the date of that trip?
That was back in October.
And you haven't, I mean, that was like the date that lives in infamy. That was the beginning of the end of the year for you. You haven't stopped since then.
That was the beginning of fast forward for Dave Taylor.
Yeah. Good morning, Debbie.
It has been in spin cycle ever since then. Like sleepless start.
Yeah, it's been crazy.
It has been cray world. But that was an amazing, but you know what? What a great way to start the busy time.
I just know that you drove all night to get here to do the show that Monday morning.
And made it. I squeaked in just in time. Greg's going duck hunting. Good for you,
Greg. Do you eat them?
Yeah, he does. You better believe this guy eats them. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he's not just going out there to shoot things. Greg shoots things to eat things.
Oh, Gail, good morning. Thank you. That means a lot.
Morning, Gail.
And you and Keith are very special to us as well.
Happy after Christmas.
Yeah.
And happy New Year to everybody. I mean, this is that tweener thing. Can you still wish people a Merry Christmas? Because
I always say it's the week between Christmas and New Year's when no one knows what day of the week it is. No one knows the date on the calendar, and no one has any idea what's supposed to happen.
We haven't gotten to Checkuary yet, though.
What's Checkuary?
That's the length of time it takes you to start writing the right dates on checks. If you write checks or anything you sign, anything you have to sign and date, you'll be for the next few weeks.
Lost.
Yeah, you'll be for the next few weeks starting to figure out how to turn a 4 into a 5 when you write 2024. Yeah, Greg don't shoot nothing he don't eat. I knew that of that man. Yeah, he's not a just shoot.
He doesn't let it go to waste.
Now maybe a gator, but I think he'd probably still eat the gator.
Well, it tastes like chicken, right?
A greasy chicken is what I heard. I've actually had alligator. Yeah, that's kind of been my.
Mom's in the house. Good morning, Patty.
Is Mommy in the house?
I heard you were down in the Springtown area.
Yeah, we got to do Christmas Day and watch the Chiefs.
That's awesome.
We had a very merry Chiefsmas.
Yeah.
It was a great, glorious day.
I was watching with my brother-in-law and sister, and he's, they're Kansas City people. They're Chiefs fans.
Yeah.
And
why not?
They kept kind of backing him up. He was making a throw, and I start yelling, "Hit him!" which I would have done to any quarterback that was going backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Hit him! They didn't quite know what to think. I'm going to throw that cup away.
You gave it to me.
Here's my new cup.
That is pretty cool. The Buc-ee's bling. I can't believe you're sipping from that and not your Cowboys cup.
Well, the Cowboys are done for this season. They're done. That's put away. It'll come out next year
for a few weeks
with big, bright new hopes.
Yep. You'll probably sip from it deep into October.
Good morning, Maggie. We were talking about you earlier.
Should I show unto her what I've got?
Yeah, we were looking for a pair of scissors, and I lovingly refer to these as Doris's scissors.
They probably are,
because I'm pretty sure they're your mom's that have been here.
These made it. What I do with the cup? Maggie will remember these.
What's JPD mean?
Jerry Paul Douglas.
Oh.
Big old ceramic mug.
Huh.
These were before my time. I never got one of these.
Oh,
these were around.
You have one now.
These were, but it's like I have to change my name to something else. These were around before I got around to KWC. So these are like pre-1984. Yep.
Good morning, Chris.
That's my pencil. That's my pencil jar for the studio, Maggie. And I am pretty sure, these cast iron scissors, you can see how they're worn.
I call him Grandma Lois's scissors. Grandma Doris's scissors.
Yep. Still got some
We
of
were
that
talking
memorabilia.
about making paper snowflakes. Today is paper snowflake day.
Oh,
So we were talking about making paper
we
snowflakes.
should have gotten some
And
paper.
Dave said, we don't have any scissors in here. I said, yes, we do. Of Grandma Doris's scissors.
I'm looking for some paper we can use.
Good morning, Chris Smith. Yes, God is good.
No, this isn't the same, but we can use these and
and
try to do that live. Because the art is folding it a couple times, isn't it?
I don't know how you fold it.
Don't you fold it in half and then half again? By the way, had you ever heard this since we're doing paper folding? Had you ever heard how many times can you fold a piece of paper in half?
Oh, I don't know.
There's a limit. There is a limit. And it's not been done greater than.
No matter how big.
No matter how big. And I know this for a fact. I watched the Mythbusters.
Oh, good morning, Luann.
With a warehouse-sized piece of paper. And
here, hand me the scissors.
And I figure out what to do with them. Careful. Don't go running with those.
I don't think, will they even cut paper? Oh, they will cut paper.
Yeah, no, we made scissors back then. I don't think they've been sharpened since they came out of the box. Who made the scissors back then? It wasn't Swingline, or that was it? All right, Greg's got a new project coming out the 19th. Good for you. Got Tanya Rose involved in it. I hope to be doing some business with Tanya this year too. She's a graphical person, and we have some graphical interests that she may be helping us with.
Good morning, Carmen.
Good morning, and Scottina is checking in. Luann, Happy New Year. Chris, all the friends. All right, don't show me what you did. Just do yours, and then I'll do mine, and then we'll compare without sight unseen. Yeah, yeah.
Are you doing scissors?
Well,
too?
I don't have a pair of scissors. You took mine.
Oh, so you're waiting for me?
Yeah, it's okay. There's no hurry. There's no hurry in this.
I'm not afraid of cutting my hand with these scissors. I'm not being very creative because it's been a long time since I've done
we don't have a lot of room to work with. By the way, does anybody have an answer on how many times you can fold a piece of paper in half? There is a max.
Hey, Google.
And I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to challenge you to try it and just test and see if Dave is telling you the truth, because I wouldn't lie to you wittingly. That Tanya Rose faux shower, a very talented lady in many, many ways.
Okay.
You're done?
There's the scissors.
Well, that was quick.
Well, it's not a very big piece of paper, and I've got a mess over here.
Yep. I'm not sure. I can't remember how to do
I don't remember how to do it, so mine may just fall into pieces when I open it up.
I'm not sure how to do it.
Good morning, Debbie Nivens.
I'm going to do another fold.
Debbie Nivens is your new friend that you met at Fairgrove.
Yep. Oh, yeah. We had a great time out there. It was a lot of fun.
And Ann's in the house. Sherry's in the house.
Sharing Jesus with the community of Fairgrove.
Fairgrove.
Yeah. I've heard it said, can anything good come out of Fairgrove?
Me.
Sorry for all the other residents of Fairgrove. It wasn't. I was just throwing shade at one there.
There's a lot of good things in Fairgrove. It's an amazing school district. Let me tell you.
It is.
Fairgrove is going to join together.
And they got a kind of a sadness.
Yeah, today they'll be celebrating the life of the elementary principal.
Yeah.
Incredible impact she had on the community and on the children in the community. And passed away with cancer last week.
So sad to hear
and that. Just the support of the community. And they'll be holding the service at Crossway this morning.
Oh, was that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was there a connection there before I did not know? Or was it just that was just a suitable
I think
place
well
the
they were
church was
very
open?
they did not want it at the school because they still have their two daughters are still in school.
Uh-huh.
And that would have been the logical place because of the amount of people that will be there.
Sure.
I'm not sure what the Crossway connection was.
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of people that work there that go to Crossway.
Yeah.
But it's a big church. So, but we'll be praying for everyone and thinking
we have 4
of Charity's
seconds.
family.
Ready to do this live?
Yes.
What was the name again? Charity. That's Greater Vision, and You Are My King on the Sound of Home, formerly the Sound of Christmas, and now the Sound of All New Things. You just put whatever you want
Yeah.
there to
There
celebrate.
was some new music released in December, and
Yeah.
I can't wait for you to add some of that, and we can hear it.
What do you got in mind?
I don't know.
Who you thinking?
I just know there was some new stuff out.
Yeah, there's a
So it's
bunch.
exciting.
Mhm.
Friday, that day, we're in the time of year where we don't know what day of the week it is.
Well, we know today's Friday.
We don't know
May not
what
know the
the
date.
calendar date is, but
Yeah.
it's between Christmas and New Year's somewhere. Dave, there's a light flashing. Is that us?
That's a phone. Oh,
Nope, it's us.
it's us. Oh, because I don't know why. Because I've got us live. I'm kind of curious about that. So we're at least talking to our friends here on on Friday Live. Don't know why we wouldn't be. Oh, maybe this button right there.
There you go. Is that it?
I think so.
Good morning.
We'll get that figured out. So, any case, we have got a few things we want to do today. We're going to look forward to 2025 a little bit, but we really want to kind of take a look back at the things that moved us and had us stirred up, and maybe for good or bad, in 2024. Some of the top news stories. What do you think was the top news story according to the Associated Press?
The top news story of 2020 would have been a hurricane.
Was one of them. Hurricane Helene was absolutely one of them.
And then what else?
Well, probably the most recent. Sometimes we just are forgetters when we start thinking back and looking back. The election, of course, how you had a former president under fire like he was.
Well, and then President Biden stepping down.
Yes. It was a historical thing that happened in that. And so, any case, top stories I'm understanding, and now this depends on news source too. ABC has theirs, the Associated Press has theirs, but the top story of 2024 was the election and all of the things going on there, like you alluded to or suggested. The stepping down of a president and the install of another candidate so late in the whole thing. I mean, 3 months out. We're less than 3 months out from election, and they change horses. So it was an epic thing happened there. So in any case, that was it. Election was it. My mom got that right on Friday Live. Join us for the conversation. You're going to enjoy the music, and when we do push the right buttons, you're going to hear us here on the broadcast side of things here on KWFC. Here's Legacy 5. I was like, why is that? Oh, I don't have the one button engaged, which we don't need when we're doing other things. I got one more snip here, and I think I'm ready to reveal my snowflake.
Okay. Hold on. I'm sending my daughter pictures.
Of?
So she's in Houston for the Christmas holiday. And she's when I was down in Galveston, I found a bell at an antique store that I really wanted. Because Dave, you know my obsession with bells now. Look at that. Isn't that pretty?
Now, that's a cool bell.
And I wanted that.
Yeah. Did she get it for you?
So she said, send me the name of the antique store and the picture of the bell you wanted. I'm headed there today.
Oh, that's nice of her to do that.
So there I am.
She's joining you in the spirit of
it
aggravation.
May not have been anchored.
Oh. I made 2 snowflakes. Ready for the reveal? This, by the way, is Make a Paper Snowflake Day. And we have borrowed and shared a pair of 60-year-old scissors to do it. Still sharp as the day they came into the studio, I think. So here's my snowflake. Actually, I made 2. They're dead. They said no 2 snowflakes are alike. I'm blowing that myth out of the water right here.
Hold on. I'm coming.
I put up with this
every morning. He puts up with me.
This.
All right. Here we go.
Okay.
Let me see yours.
Showing to us 2 snowflakes.
How'd you make 2?
I made 1 and tore it in half.
Oh.
How'd you do?
I'm working on it.
Oh, see, I forgot to really cut the edges down and get the rounded. I hate to give her the win on this.
I won. I'm going to tape it to my camera so you get, maybe I should go hang it in your office.
I forgot how to round. So you got the rounded.
I think I did more squares than you did too. Hold yours up again.
I just have one square in the middle. The rest are kind of
I've got a lot of
rings.
slits in mine, but they didn't do anything.
Yeah. Well, that adds character. They're character lines, aren't they?
They're kind of like the lines on my face. They're there for
I
character.
won't say nothing. I'm leaving. I am not a smart man, but I'm smart enough to leave that one
Oh.
alone. Anyway, so we have done our duty. We have followed the instructions on make a paper snowflake day. I hope you'll do that. It was fun. Fun little exercise. Hadn't done that in
Hey, my daughter's on here.
long time. Oh, she is.
She is.
Is that Biz?
That's that Elizabeth.
Is
That's
that Biz?
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Greg.
Biz, don't go out of your way. I mean, really, don't go to too much trouble to get the bell, Biz. Okay, you don't have to. Don't have to.
It's so pretty though, Biz. It was in a store that had a bunch of antique books, so that'll entice you to want to be there.
Greg, what do you know about paper snowflakes?
I think Greg is
Greg's a hunter
the
and
nicest people we know.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, she's not the one you really need to kind of butter up to get your music played. So I'm just put it there.
I did learn, Greg, that I have a little bit of control in stopping some of the music playing. If I complain enough,
yeah.
Dave will stop playing. Bye, Paula, sweetheart. I love you too. Have a fun day.
See you, Biz. Thanks for checking in. That was fun. She did that.
I don't know that she's ever done that before.
I don't remember seeing her in here. If she came in and through the room, I never called.
She might have come in just to check in on me. There was a time where my kids worried about me.
Yeah.
And checked in on me.
Well, I understand. I understand why they'd worry. So anyway, we've made our snowflake. Good morning, Yantina. Good to see you. Do you make paper snowflakes in the Netherlands? How was your Christmas celebration? I'd be curious how everything went over there at Christmas time in the Netherlands. They've been having quite a bit of unrest in that part of the world here recently.
That's not good.
No, and she's been on my heart there.
Well, the hurricane left that part of the country. The hurricane left Europe and is now in Billings.
Inside joke there, y'all. I guess Bruno's in the room. I haven't seen him check in.
Bruno, yes, how's Martha?
We talk about Bruno.
No, we don't talk about Bruno.
We talk about this Bruno.
We talk about that Bruno.
How much butter is it to butter up to play?
Oh.
I'll tell you what, I will get back to you with the recipe on that. That's a funny question. No,
now, Greg, see, I don't have any power in who goes on the radio, but sometimes if I don't like the song, I'll say, Dave, I heard we playing that song.
Now listen, we are not married to each other. That's been a stated, reinforced fact. Paula and Ed, Dave and Debbie.
What?
But this right here, sitting across this console, is very much like a couple at the breakfast table when you're talking, and the other's like,
I don't know what you're talking about.
What? What'd you just say?
Well, sometimes I get distracted. I do have ADD. It's not been diagnosed.
That carries over on the morning friendship. Okay, that facet still carries over.
Yes.
That is pretty funny. You have two Christmas days. No, I love the first day we had I see in celebration.
Dave has like 5 days of Christmas.
No, we just have a couple. We had the actual Christmas day. Mama came down, got James over, so we had a fun little family Christmas. My son Jake was able to come over, and that was cool. But the big family gathering, the kids and grands, that one happens this coming Saturday, like tomorrow Saturday.
Did you heat the pool for it?
And we are nearly ready. You know what? I'm going out there. I'm skimming it today.
It's almost warm enough.
Mm-hmm.
Bruno, thank you for the update. We are still praying for Martha.
Yeah.
But lots of people on our prayer list right now. Praying for Adam.
She's gone through a bunch. And they don't live down here no more.
Is the move official? You're gone?
I believe they're already up there near KC.
They're gone.
Yep, up near the Holy Land. Home of the.
I thought it was Columbia. Are they in KC?
I thought it was close to Kansas City. I can't remember the community.
Central Missouri, I think is all. Wait, I don't remember. Bruno, where are you? We're having our grands tonight.
The Christmas celebration?
No, we're
I was gonna
just
say you're just
keeping them.
keeping them.
Christmas is done at my house. The tree is down. The lights are off.
Yep. You want to take it out?
KWFC, that is the Cathedrals with He Made a
Oh
Change.
man, that's awful early to be
Yeah,
quitting.
you're still working. It's that weekend. It's right before New Year's. When does that happen? Tuesday night is New Year's Eve.
Right.
We want to know how you plan to celebrate New Year's Eve. Do you plan to celebrate it all? Will you stay up till midnight?
Most people do, but a significant portion don't.
I mean, I might see midnight New York time. We've got some fun things that are going to turn 30 for you in 2025. And we also have, do you do it? Do you make New Year's resolutions? We're going to talk about that. You can join us right now on our Friday live on Facebook or YouTube. That way you won't miss a thing.
Yeah, don't miss out on the conversation. Join us.
I didn't know if you were going to say something or if you were going to push the button.
I was trying to organize a song because we're running a little bit deep on this half hour, so I was trying to catch that sweep down there.
All right, you want to talk about things that turn 30?
Yeah, what turns
in 2025?
Yeah, please make me feel older.
Let's talk about things that turn 30 this year. 30. And I'm way past 30. Do you remember the show Full House?
Uh-huh.
Oh, with the cute little
the
twins.
You never saw them both.
You never saw them at the same time.
Yeah.
The series
Uncle
finale
Joey
turns 30 this year. Not the beginning, but the end.
So the show is older than that, but the finale of it is 30
The show has been
years
over
ago?
for 30 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you have a George Foreman grill?
George Foreman grill.
Mean grilling machine is 30 years old.
Wow.
Match.com, the first dating website, the first match
for reals
on Match.com.
For reals.
Yep. First match on. Here's another one. Toy Story. Toy Story is 30 in 2025.
Buzz.
And did you own Toy Story on DVD? Because that turns 30 this year as well.
The DVD, not the VHS.
The DVD is 30 years old.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. You are a toy.
It's not flying. It's falling with style.
So many great lines. Who was your favorite character?
Oh, well, it had to be Woody. Or Buzz. I don't know.
I loved Rex.
Oh, yeah, Rex was
great.
Now
I'm filled with guilt. I mean, just the funny, this supposed to be ferocious dinosaur, and he's kind of cowardly. I just love those characters. They're endeared in our household.
Oh,
30.
Yeah.
So
30 years.
Jesse has never known a world without Toy Story, and my oldest two, were really young when that came out. Wow. Wow. Thank you. That did make me feel just a little bit older.
You want another one? Or you may save some for...
We'll save one for the next bit coming up.
Okay.
30 years old. Wow. Have you already hit us with the big things, or is there still some big ones?
Oh, no, there's one big one that we're going to hit you with.
Okay.
But...
Got to make me feel even older.
Probably.
See, Sherry. These days I feel like the Slinky dog. Is
Yeah.
it Jim Varney? Is that who voiced Slink?
Oh, I
Is
don't
that Jim
remember.
Varney? Ernest?
I don't remember. I just remember
Woody.
that was one. I get why they made sequels to it.
Yeah.
But it kind of made me sad because...
The last one does, for sure.
Well, because
he's donating all his friends.
Well, and I mean, the first one was good. You didn't need a second one.
No, but they just built characters now.
But it's not like Home Alone 2
Yeah.
I thought was better than Home Alone 1.
And we all hated Sid.
Yeah, Sid the mean kid next door.
Sid the mean kid.
Everyone has to have a bully.
I like how Woody leans in there at the end and says, "So play nice." That's just a fun movie.
It was fun.
That was a fun movie.
The firecrackers. I kind of could get some of that because I'm a little bit
Don Rickles is Mr. Potato Head.
I loved Mr. Potato Head, and I liked, what the girl with the sheep, they call her Belle?
Bo Peep.
Bo Peep.
Bo Peep. I can't remember.
Bo, they called her
Yeah,
Bo
I
a
can't
lot.
remember who voiced her.
Yeah, I don't remember all that either.
But to think that Tim Allen and Tom Hanks,
Tom Hanks.
have been doing that for 30 years.
Oh. Well, and was it Tim Allen that recently did it for his grandkids, and they had no idea? I mean, he's grandpa.
That he was it. Yeah.
They had no idea.
That's funny.
Yeah.
You know, they're still getting paid for that, right?
Oh, they have to be.
You know, they're still getting paid for that.
Because it's classic.
They are, and they're good. They're great. They're great movies, and there's great points to it.
Oh yeah.
I have not in here. I have the Pixar storytelling book.
Oh, you do?
On how to put together a good story. And it's one of my slated to reads early this new year.
So, well, you've obviously never read it. 8 seconds.
No, I bought it. I've got a few books in my possession that are ready to read. Oh,
Dave Taylor. Are you going to stop it after this?
No. We got to let it roll now.
And we can't even talk. That is my favorite song right now.
I know. Well, I meant to stop it and talk about it.
I love that song. It was God Can Use a Broken Man.
You never can appreciate, and I meant to play a little bit of it too, but we got on this other.
Well, you were talking about how you don't know how to tell a story, and he doesn't know how to push a button.
I don't know how to run radio either very goodly. Mary, good morning to you.
Kidding. I appreciate all he does because I cannot do it. My Aunt Judy is watching.
What?
Good morning, Aunt Judy.
Hey.
They live in Burlington, Iowa. Is there snow up there, Judy? They live.
You say up there? Is that northern Iowa?
Burlington,
like
Iowa.
Near Chicago way.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting crowded at the Hey Y'all Media Stable.
Yeah.
Because Greg and Mary both got singles coming out here in January.
Really?
What I'm reading.
Congratulations,
what I'm
Mary.
Reading. I need to send all of these friends the recipe for radio play. Bruno was wanting to know how much butter.
Oh.
We measure it by the pints in this case.
By the pints?
Pints. You know, some say tablespoons of this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No snow in Iowa.
In Iowa?
No
snow. Did you ever watch it?
I have not.
You never did you? I can't believe you let it Christmas
go by. I know I let it. It's not over yet.
Everybody knows your heart.
Over. I should have had it on yesterday.
Everybody
while
knows
I was
your heart.
taking down Christmas.
Why don't we tease? How about we stop it after this?
Okay.
And we tease the bit.
Well, we kind of teased it earlier. You want to keep teasing?
Did we?
Yeah.
Well, let's just do it then.
Well, let this song.
This hour's about to get away, and we haven't even talked about a thing in 2024.
I know.
Okay.
You were chatty Cathy over there.
No,
it was the snowflake.
You started, the snowflake started it all, and then you started the conversation on this 30-year-old stuff that's now conjured up all kinds of memories and good ones. And if you evoke that Toy Story is 30 years old, you got to talk about that.
You do.
Lots and lots of butter, and a little bit of jambalaya goes a long way on this.
Was that the first project Tim Allen and Tom Hanks ever worked on together? Because they're genius together. They're genius.
I don't know, probably. I mean, 30 years ago.
And until then, I could have thought they were the same person.
Oh.
They're both just brilliant. I love it.
You know what? That is something about these characters, these actors that bring characters to life.
Mm-hmm.
And they have a way of talking and doing it. I wish I could be a bit character. I'm just, you hear me, you hear Dave. I think.
I'm not good. That can go to the dumpster.
No.
I'm not good at voices.
The prop pool.
Good morning, Chris Sanford.
Hey, Chris, how are you? All right. Paula's about to unleash upon us the other things turning 30.
There's not that many.
Well, it's probably more than we're giving credit to.
True.
But things meaningful. And then we can, after this, come back and talk about some of the things that happened in 2024. We've already talked a little bit about.
If we weren't doing Friday Live, I would talk you into getting a sound bit up for this.
What is it?
I can't tell you because then it would ruin
the surprise.
I'm going to tell
you. The surprise. All right. We've got the stop sign up this time. Sherry, good to see you this morning. Thanks for checking in. Look forward to hanging out with you this new year. Here it is. You want to take it?
KWFC, that was Guy Penrod with Every Saint. David, speaking of saints, Dave and Paula with you this morning.
Saint Paula.
We're being really ornery on here today. Got a list of things that are going to turn 30 in 2025. We've rehearsed a few of them on our Friday Live on
Toy
Facebook
Story.
and YouTube.
Oh.
Toy Story was the big one. We went down a whole rabbit hole with Toy Story turning 30.
Well, I did a little bit.
Dave did. The first match on Match.com. Have you been on a dating 30 years ago? The dating sites.
Wow.
We talked about the series Full House. The finale to Full House.
How many seasons did that run? Did it say?
You know what? It doesn't say. I need to look that up.
Like at least 7 or 8 series because the girls are getting old.
Here's one you're gonna know. Are you ready?
Okay.
If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
No way. The OJ trial?
The OJ trial
was 30 years ago. So the actual crime was probably 32 or 33 years ago by the time it rolled into court. So 30 years ago. If it don't fit, you must acquit.
And then the dance that every child was doing 30 years ago, the Macarena.
Was the Macarena?
Hey, Macarena. Yeah. That was... We should video it. 30 years ago.
No, that's a bad idea.
Dude, I don't think I ever did it. That was when I was a good girl and didn't dance. All that. The PlayStation is 30 years old.
PlayStation?
The PlayStation. Mm-hmm. All that. And I'm sure...
Gen 1.
Gen 1. I'm sure there are many more things. That's the list that we have.
Wow.
30 years old.
All right, coming up in a minute. Let's do a little bit of review of the year that was this past 2024. Okay. Here is Spoken For with Let Go and Let God on KWFC. Happy New Year. Or Merry Christmas still. Did we ever decide on that?
Merry Christmas.
Okay, what was back OJ trial was there, and we all watched all of that. Did you see the documentary or the movie, the movie that was made about all that was going on?
No.
If they were trying to be on it, there was a lot of pressure on those team members on the defense and the prosecuting team. They were under the microscope for that whole thing. Sam Alito, wasn't that the judge? Was absolutely playing to the culture, to the media culture. He was absolutely a media hound.
There was some sad stuff there. Full House ran 8 seasons. It started in 1987.
We watched those girls get driver's licenses.
I know.
Wow.
I know. They all grew up in front of our faces.
Wow.
All right. So 2 minutes and we're going to talk about the year that was. Stop it.
Well, this is one of the highlights. I'm going to put the stop sign on it. Let me see if I've kept my papers open. Big news stories. Of course, the election was a big story. Do you remember the door blowing off the plane?
Oh, yeah.
That really kind of started the Alaska Airlines flight that took off from Portland on January 5th. That was a year ago. And the door blew off.
I've flown Alaska Airlines. I may not choose to fly it again.
Have you forgotten this? This happened in March. What was the big story? And I mean, the whole country was watching this, couldn't watch the footage. There was all kinds of speculation. Was this a terrorist event or was this just negligence? When the crew aboard that tanker hit the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore.
Yes.
We've forgotten all about that. And now it makes me want to go, what's the progress on the redo?
Right. And how are we doing with that port shut down?
Yeah. Well, that's been open.
The port's open, the bridge.
Yeah, but the bridge rebuild.
So what does that do to Boston?
Do you remember the name of the ship?
No, because it was something not American. It was wasn't it a long name?
Well, it's funny. No, it was a short one. But
what is it?
But it's not in the story.
They didn't tell us the name of the ship?
Well, hang on. The Dolly.
The Dolly.
The Dolly. Hello, Dolly. No, spelled different.
It wasn't spelled like that.
Like that. Let's see here.
The Rust shooting. Yep, Debbie, that happened in 2024. Yep. The movie Rust.
Yep.
Which, has that ever come out? Is it going to come out?
You know what? That's a great pick on that. That was Alec Baldwin's that deal.
The boss is watching.
Everyone, their big button up. Let's talk a little bit about some of the things that moved us in 2024.
Morning, Mr. Campbell. Good to see
Good morning,
you with
Jim.
us this morning.
That's spoken for, and Let Go and Let God, one of the great new songs here on KWFC. Who knows? Maybe it'll be up there. I want to review the takeover of the 2024 Singing News Fan Awards.
They took it by storm, and I think that now is this year too that they've done so well.
They've been out there for a few years, quite a few years, really, for the young guys that they are. But yeah, last year they really made some noise. I think they won the quartet award.
And didn't they win bass?
Not last year. I think Eric still won it last year.
Okay.
But he did win it this year. The kid did.
And you're talking about none other than the Inspirations.
Oh no, I was trying to remember the bass singer's name. The young bass singer's name. No, the Inspirations ruled it. Now I'm seeing his face. I'm seeing all their faces, and they won every part: tenor, lead, all the things. It was the year of the Inspirations. By the way, aren't they coming to Springfield?
Oh, I heard a rumor.
I heard somewhere. I don't
know
that
the Inspirations were coming to Springfield.
I don't know what mastermind put that together.
In July.
Yep.
July 11.
Mm-hmm. Hurricanes Helene and Milton, they kind of ruled the 24 landscape.
Wyatt Austin, thank you, Greg Sullivan.
Thank you, Greg. I can't believe I forgot the kid's name. Talked to him a lot out there.
The kid with 2 first names.
Song of the Year with Go to the Well.
Oh, yes.
Was I think I said that right. Or Come to the Well. So that was Song of the Year, Artist of the Year. I don't think they got Album of the Year. And my favorite moment of Singing News Fan Awards was when Rodney Griffin wins the Songwriter of the Year. He says, "I just thank God the Inspirations don't have a songwriter." Best thing said at the awards.
And we've already got the date for this year's Singing News Fan Awards.
Yeah.
And we've got your option to be able to be a part of voting in the Singing News Fan Awards. All you have to do is subscribe to the Singing News magazine. We've got details on that on our website, kwfc.org.
Yes.
And
while we're really quickly talking about 2024,
give us another one.
Just one real quick. And I've lost my article.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go back and find it now.
That's why you should have an Apple phone, not a Droid.
It did. It just left me. I had it right here in front of my face. And it was the first one, of course. I wanted to go over the champions of 2024. Started off with the Super Bowl. I can't remember who.
Because nobody cares who won. So move on. What was next?
I just can't remember.
And what was next?
By the way, they could three-peat, which is really cool. The Boston Celtics won. The basketball. Can't remember the NHL winners now. My article left me. It flew. It flew the coop. Let's see here. But the Dodgers won baseball.
Yes.
What's the other major? Of course, we had the Olympics. Was huge this past year.
Olympics were. Oh, that was a big 2024 event of the year.
Yep.
You can tell us your favorite event of the year. You can call, you can text 800-658-0353 or join us live on Facebook or YouTube.
I cannot believe I literally had it.
You're welcome.
I literally had it right in my hand, and I'm scrolling to the next, and I can't remember the NHL who was, because I was getting down to that one. So help us out at home, all you players at home. Who was the 24 NHL? And then what's the other?
Isn't that going on now? Hockey's going on now. Basketball.
Well, I want to even get down, and Greg can help us with this. Who was the college football champion? Who was the college basketball champion?
Oh, I don't remember.
Now, remember, 2024 was the year of Caitlin Clark.
Yes.
And she was female athlete of the year.
She was Time Magazine's female athlete of the year, which was huge. Yantina's favorite event of 2024 was
NQC, I think.
NQC.
Yep. Yeah, she's a big Southern gospel girl.
And you know what, Yantina? I wouldn't have made it anyway, because I wasn't coming out till Wednesday, and that was when the hurricane was hitting.
Yeah. And I ducked out a little early because we were in the path. Pigeon Forge was in the projected path of Helene, and I ducked out a day early. And I was glad I did, but it did miss Pigeon.
Yeah,
a little bit, but man, it hooked over and just made a mess of North Carolina.
It was nasty coming home from
and that's
Kentucky.
Still an ongoing story, by the way. We forget there's still people out of a house and out of power in some of those places. Crazy what we just take for granted.
Phoebe, how big was your biggest Christmas event? She's the one that's blessed with a couple quivers full.
Yes.
She's got the biggest family of anyone I know.
Is anybody still got Christmas to do? Like our, the Taylor
You do?
family, we're doing our Christmas this Saturday tomorrow. I keep saying Saturday like it's next week.
I don't know
It's
what
tomorrow.
today is.
Well,
Today's
neither
Friday.
did Jackie. Jackie stopped in and saw us Monday morning, and she gave us the cutest little ornaments. She handmade the
Yeah,
ornaments.
I don't know.
I was kind of hoping she'd make me another Chiefs blanket.
Why? You don't need two?
One for each Super Bowl they win.
Oh,
I
please.
should have 4 of them right now. If you count 1969. If you count
Please.
1969. Do you know those guys could? And they have a good chance.
Well, they will three-peat because it's rigged. My Aunt Judy's
Hey.
doing Christmas tomorrow. I have time to drive up there. Are Scott and Kristen coming down, Judy? Everybody be there.
You know what?
It's
I'm just
only
going to ask a
6
simple
hours
question.
to Burlington.
Would you rather have the officials on your side or not on your side?
I mean, on your side.
So I don't know what Andy does pregame. I don't know if it's cash. I don't know if it's
Did
pizza.
you see him post-game, though? That was fun on Christmas Day. Did you watch the post-game stuff?
Well, that he came out as Santa Claus?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
I
and
loved
Travis
it.
and
Yeah,
Pat
I loved it.
had those coats or whatever from Netflix, which I was not a big fan of the Netflix throw. You know what, though? We got to watch a game.
Yeah. Tammy, thanks for joining us.
That's a great encouragement, Tammy. That's a great encouragement.
Thank you. Thank you, Debbie.
You got the invite from Aunt Judy.
Yes. I love Burlington, Iowa. They've got a Snake Alley Drive up there.
A what?
A Snake Alley Drive, and it's a hill, but the road does, the snake.
The crazy things?
It's really cool. It's a neat town.
We're going to have to get cooking here. Let's get rid of that bank.
Guys, this has been fun. It has been fast. Let's talk. We got a few minutes. Let's talk.
What did we not talk about?
New Year's resolutions.
I'm resolved.
Dave, his New Year's resolution is to get through at least one list a day that he makes. You should see him sit here and just scribble lists. I don't have any. I've been on this journey this year to get healthy.
Yeah. You want me to show one to them what I've got going on here?
What are you showing him?
The number of lists that I have.
Oh.
I don't just have a 2025 list. I have a list of here's a revival weekend.
Okay. Oh, those lists.
You have to turn.
Those aren't even lists he looks at.
No, I do time to time. You can't really see it if I look straight on. It doesn't show.
It just looks like a blank white phone. It froze too.
You can see here. There's some listings going on. It's that app that's called Keep on the Droids. It's like a note-taking app. And so I've got several lists cooking over there. I've got my prayer list right there, praying for my grands and some special needs. Our friends that we've been praying for a while here, Rusty and Brenda, Cooper and Chris, and people like that are on my list. I got a revival prayer. Our church has been aiming at a revival coming up this spring. And I'm like, well, if we're praying for revival, what's that look like?
Right, because revival begins where?
What's revival? Well, what's revival look like? And where does it start? It's got to start in my heart, right? It's got to start with me. And then I worry about Deb, that she'll catch it.
I don't think Deb's your problem.
No. In that whole arrangement, Deb's ahead of me. I got the coughs. Then I've got a prayer for Dave improvement, my self improvement. Of course, on there's, read the Bible.
And Debbie and I are helping with that list.
My second one is learn to pray. You and I have got a friend that's been, the strong prayer.
She has challenged us in prayer.
She has challenged me a lot in
how I pray. The one prayer I've been praying firmly, and she says, you have not because you ask not, and you have to pray believing. So there has been one specific prayer I've been praying for Dave, believing, and I've got 2 or 3 people praying that prayer, Dave.
That's good.
So we'll see what happens.
I started 2024. I had set a goal to lose 25 pounds, and so far I've just got 30 to go.
Well, there you go. Debbie, I like yours. 1, to get organized, and 2, to lose 20 pounds. That is my heart every year, is to get organized. I've got some resolutions that are kind of fun.
Did you see
Are you
Phoebe's? Did
ready?
you see Phoebe's soldiers? The soldier
Yeah.
boy coming home.
One resolution is to stop poking myself repeatedly with pencils.
Do you?
No. To finally learn that popcorn does not belong in the toaster. This
Poor
is
Ed.
this is one. Are you ready?
Uh.
To stop yelling bingo whenever I hear a random number being called. Now, I do still, and this is my favorite thing to do when I'm shopping in a store with my family and we get separated. I'll say, not loudly, but I'll say in a strong voice, Marco. And my family knows to respond to
That's
that.
awesome. But you know what? I would be apt to answer that out loud
Right.
too.
If someone else yells Marco in a store, I'm going to say Polo. So I'm surprised I don't have 10 people yelling Polo. But
Have you
we
seen
do
those?
that.
Have you seen the videos where the guys are in the hardware store or in the like a Home Depot or something? They do that. Whoop, 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 whoop. They start doing like the monkey whoop, and all the guys in the store join in like this jungle. What else you get? What else are your resolutions?
To stop wearing snow boots to work year round. No, I don't wear snow boots. To stop dropping my phone in the toilet. That's Dave's.
Stop doing that. Stop doing that's pretty funny. Let's talk about resolutions. That's Anthem Edition with Graveyard, one of the great Southern gospel songs we've been waiting to hear again since we went all Christmas here the past few weeks.
Right.
And now we're back to our Southern gospel ways and we're back to our Friday live. Do you know this is the last Friday of the year?
The last one, the best one.
Can you believe we put 52 of these in the books, or well, 51, 52 now?
I know, it's crazy.
It is. It is crazy.
Are you sure it was only 52? It wasn't 53?
Well, it was the only hesitation I had is leap year.
Leap year. I don't know
So
what
I'm
happened.
not sure
You
if we
add a
had-
day? Was it a Friday? I don't know.
Makes me think you at least probably have a bonus couple of days, maybe or so. Any case, thank you for celebrating yours with us. Making KWFC a part of yours. We have a fun group here on our Friday Live, been kind of back and forth and kind of sharing some of their things. You took us in, and we got to do this pretty quickly. New Year's resolutions, to do or not to do. How many people do and don't?
I don't know.
You gave me a statistic a little bit ago.
Did I give you a statistic?
Yeah, you said fully 3 out of 10 don't.
3? No, why would you? Because you're not gonna.
And then the 6 out of 10 of us that do don't have a great batting average.
No.
Okay, so there's very few that do it, and then it's like less than 10% get it done. That's why I encourage, if you do the resolution thing, try to keep the list short, make it manageable. Do a top 3. Start with a top 3. If you just got 3 things done this year, what would that be? And then you focus on those 3. If you get those done, then you can move on. Then I have to complicate that with, okay, so that's 3 things I do at work because I've got a radio station list of things. And then I got a Dave Taylor list of things. And I got a Fort Calvary list of things.
Right.
I got a Gospel Vinyl Gold list. I mean, and then Dave's a dad and a husband.
And a grandpa.
And a grandpa.
And a son.
All the things. So
and a brother.
Try to keep it simple. Yeah. All those things. Try to keep it simple. So my encouragement is start with 3. Find 3 things that you would like to see to grow or accomplish in the new year. Just start with the 3.
Encouragement.
And then say how you're going to do it.
My encouragement is find a word that helps you focus on the Lord and helps you focus on your relationship with the Lord. Because when that falls into place, everything else is going to as well.
It's good.
My word, I always say I'm going to find a new word. The 2 I go back to are joy, because there's nothing better than true joy. It's not a fleeting emotion. It comes from the Lord and it's on the inside, and surrender. Without surrendering to him, we have nothing. And if you put them together, there is true joy in the surrender.
It's good.
This year, Dave, we focused a lot during the Christmas season on the word hope. I think that might be my word for the year. What is hope? What is true hope? And where do we put our hope?
Where do you find it? How do you find it? And then how do you help another one?
And I think
find it.
Focusing on that word is going to help me focus on my relationship with the Lord.
Some good encouragement.
And that's what I need this year.
Some good encouragement there. We got that news break coming in and all.
All right, guys, we are at the end of a Friday.
It's like the final Friday was the fastest Friday.
It's the last Friday, the best Friday.
Frittered away all the Fridays. It's fantastic. Fun year.
Want to thank you because we know that you guys joining us, you not only listen and you support us by encouraging us, but you also support us financially. And we are so appreciative of that because without you, we can't do what we do. So thank you
Yep.
for your year of support and for hanging with us for
Yeah.
a year.
And if you want to make a gift that matters, we got a lot of people, many of our friends that are watching do that. And maybe there's some that are thinking, well, I didn't know you guys did that, that you were listener supported. Well, we are.
We are.
And if you get it postmarked, if you want to put it in the mail, let me give you the address real quick and we can put it in the comments here.
Okay.
2550 South Campbell Avenue. That's 2550 South Campbell Avenue, Suite 100. That's Springfield, Missouri 65807. That will get to us. And if you get it postmarked by midnight Tuesday, it will count. If you are one that likes to make a donation, it helps you in the taxes. That's great. That's great. Thank you for thinking for us to do that, because I know we're not the only thing out there, but I do think we do something unique and different than most.
What's our zip code?
65807.
07.
Yeah. What's yours at the salon? I thought it'd be same.
I think
Are you 04 or 07?
we're 04.
All right, so there we go. Paula has posted that in the comments. If you want to make it count with a paper check, for those that still do that. Obviously online at kwfc.org if you want to make that year-end contribution, because we need all the help we can get in spreading the good news as far as we can, and we do need help. Jackie, thank you. You've been a blessing to us. I'll tell you that for sure. We've sure enjoyed your friendship. That is for sure. And Denise, all the friends, everybody on here.
Yeah, Maggie, thank you. That was you were part of it.
Yes, she sure is. She sure is.
And Mom, thank you for the Happy New Year. I've kind of adopted her as mine.
Kim?
She's a mama. Everyone else calls her mama.
She's a mama.
Oh, goodness.
All
Guys,
right,
thank you so much. Dave, I think it's your turn.
My turn to pray us out.
Pray us out.
Let's rejoice in the year that was and what can God do this new year. Father, we love you, and we do thank you for all your many blessings. We take them for granted. I confess I do. And some days I'm just not mindful to watch the amazing things you do every day. You are always at work. And for the times I did pay attention this past year and watch you go has been amazing. Just the ways that you've answered so many prayers. And I know there's a lot of things that didn't go the way we would probably have wanted. But God, you're always faithful. You're never not good. You're always good and loving and kind. Help us to remember that. And we come into a new year for hopes and dreams, whatever the plans may be, God, that we count on you. Help us to think, to do, or be involved in things that are greater than ourselves, that there be some things we step out in faith and do, believing that you want to do even greater things this new year. And I thank you for the friends that you encircle around us to help us. And God, the amazing hope that we have in you. And we praise you and thank you for that in Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. We had our family get together, and this thought was communicated at the table. Every year, things change. Every Christmas dinner, there's somebody we miss at the table, and there's just always those kinds of things. And things are always changing. Times are always changing. Things are always changing. But our hope rests in the one who never changes. And that would be, if I had one final thought to give you. In 2024, that would be it, that we serve the God who never changes, whatever changes come. Hold tight to him. All right, y'all, we love you, and wish you a happy new year. You know what? What's the old saying? We'll see you.
See you next year.